Uh-oh. Sounds like somebody's got a case of the Mondays.
If I had a nickel for every time I got confused, I'd be like, where'd this nickel come from? And then there'd be another nickel, and I'd think, what's with the nickels? Leading to more nickels and confusion. And eventually, I'd be slowly crushed by nickels, without ever knowing why.
And what do we do when we have the urge to punch somebody in the face? Check for witnesses. No.
What are you working on? I'm building a website for orphans. Wow, that is really great, man. Check it out. Sure. I don't see anything. It doesn't have a homepage.
I see you walking across the campus.
This is everything you need to know about the Edgar cut. The Edgar was created when an unemployed barber was struck by a Nissan Altima while sipping from an horchata-flavored Rockstar energy drink. From there, the Edgar was born. Edgars are mostly located in the southwest part of the United States, also known as Torta America, where they have easy access to their mating partners known as the tortas, which together will spawn an Aiden. Research has shown that all Edgars do start off as Aidens. When the Aiden hits puberty, it turns into its most familiar form, which is the Edgar pictured above, up until the age of 30. At 30 and reaching a BMI level of 80, the Edgar turns into its final form known as the Oscar. New studies have shown that any man of Hispanic origin that comes into contact with an Edgar can morph into one. To prevent this transformation, immediately file a job application and pay a bill on time. Edgars communicate with only two words, first being the K sound and dropping the N-bomb. If you do plan on capturing an Edgar, they are easily lured with Takis or the promises of crashing on a friend's couch. Although its feeble appearance, an Edgar is not easily defeatable, as it will employ fellow Edgars to defeat one single opponent.
What's the difference between a hippo and a zippo? One's really heavy, the other one's a little lighter.
It says here you're fast with math. Extremely. That's impressive. What's 31 times 17? 47. It's not even close, but it was fast. Welcome to the team.
To meet girl in park is good, but to park meet in girl is better.
Demotivational quotes. You matter, but not very much. By doing just a little bit every day, you can gradually let the job completely overwhelm you. Failure is the greatest teacher, and everyone has learned so much by watching you. When something good happens, remember, this too shall pass. What doesn't kill you postpones the inevitable. If you fall off a horse, leave it alone. That was just a warning. Next time, it's gonna kick. Don't compare yourself to others. Everyone really is better than you.
Let me ask you something. When you come in on Monday and you're not feeling real well, does anyone ever say to you, sounds like someone has a case of the Mondays?
No. No, man. Shit, no, man. I believe you get your ass kicked saying something like that, man.
From Filthy Martini Studios in Ontario, California, it's the Foo Bar Show! Hey, what is up, everyone? I am Joe C.
And I'm Steph.
Thank you all so very much for listening to the Foo Bar Show. Remember to follow, like, and comment on our socials at Foo Bar Show. That's FOO Bar Show. And listen at FOOBarshow.com or wherever you get your podcasts. We'll keep fooing it up like a bunch of foos. Ain't that right, Steph?
That is right.
Steph, today's going to be a good one. You want to know why?
Why?
Because we got a lot to talk about. I'm here with my stout. I got a good stout for the birthday party that we had here yesterday.
Oh, yes.
That was fun. A few folks came over, and I got the stout, and I'm drinking it. And then we're going to talk about some comic book stuff, some movie stuff, and, of course, Here's what I would do.
Okay,
That's
okay.
it.
No, you were looking at me because the last 2 times we did trivia, and I was like, please don't say trivia.
Oh, no, not today.
Well, no, I'm just kidding.
Guess what? Anyway, so I'm drinking this stout that I got. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's very dark.
Look
for
at
those
that.
looking at the video there.
Look at that.
But it's from Vitamin C Brewing in Weymouth or Weymouth. Pretty sure it's Weymouth, Massachusetts. So this is from Massachusetts. So the reason I thought it was funny was because it has that now that's what I call stout label on it. You know, like that's what I call
Now music volume.
those music. Yeah. And that reminded me, Steph.
Yeah.
Remember when I made one?
Oh, I think was that during your commercial phase?
Jingle shit?
Yeah.
Yeah. You want me to see if I can find it?
Man, that was a while ago. I wonder what number they're on right now. And are they still in CD form or can you just download them now?
Right.
Are they still trying to push the material on you?
I don't know. I don't think that's a thing anymore. But remember when I made this?
Any model, any make,
Are you ready for now? 17 of today's hottest commercial jingles in one all-new Power Pack collection.
It doesn't matter what comes. Fresh
Move into a new dimension with the biggest commercial songs.
life. Nothing gets to you. Staying fresh.
Juicy fruit is gonna move ya.
Now you can have all your favorite hits right here, right now. Chart toppers from the Meow Mix commercial, Kit Kat, Toys R Us, C&H, and Chili's.
I want my Chili's, baby.
Now delivers nothing but the biggest jingles you crave, but to get them, call the number on your screen.
I am stuck on
There's never been a jingle collection like this before. Until now. On CD or cassette. To order, call the number on the screen or check your money order to the amount showed plus shipping and handling. Must be 18 or older to call. Hell yeah. Remember that shit?
You know what? That is freaking genius because somebody needs to come up with that compilation. And you've already written the jingle for it.
Yeah, well, I mean, that compilation is easily just a playlist on Spotify or your Apple Music, you know?
But have it.
But I guess when you have the physical media, there's a certain twinkle to it.
Anyway, hit us up for pricing on that. that trailer.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I call now. They're on. Guess what number they're on right now?
What?
89.
No.
89.
No way. I thought they were way higher than that.
89.
I thought they were in the hundreds or something. No.
Well, I don't know. This is the most recent one.
Okay.
Came out January of 2024. So it looks like it comes out yearly.
Comes out now. Now that's what I call 90s R&B.
Yeah, they do have different releases though, because these ones came out on the same date, and it was like now that's what I call music number 89.
And the website that you're on is their website.
It's their website,
and they still sell physical media like CDs and stuff.
You can stream or download.
So
hold on, they have a shop. You can buy it on vinyl. Okay, they have K-pop, they have country, they have that's what I call Halloween.
You know,
they just had their 25th anniversary.
These are good for like your DJs that still use vinyl because they have different songs on them. You don't necessarily have to keep switching out the vinyl.
Yeah.
Assuming you're going to choose more than one.
If you're going to use pop songs, then this is for you.
That's the one.
They've got bucket hats, t-shirts.
You can even wear the bucket hat at the DJ.
Oh, they have
gig.
Yep, they have the K-pop stuff. Now they're branching out.
Oh, look at them.
K-pop.
Any way you can make a buck, I suppose.
They have a sweater.
Yeah.
A sweater, $40.
All right.
Comes in blue and pink. You know what? Probably just buy this merch just because.
You just want to? You're gonna get one now?
No, I'm not gonna get one.
Okay.
But will I?
Steph. There's a funny story that was on I'm just ignoring. There's no segue. I have a funny food news article that I found.
A foodie news.
Shut up. So McDonald's apparently released wearable napkin gloves made out of the same napkin material that they use for their napkins, but now they're wearables. They're called the Handy Meals.
What?
This promotional item is aimed at messy eaters who want to stay clean while double fisting fries and burgers. It's part of a marketing push for their saucy McCrispy chicken sandwich, while only available in limited markets. So I don't think we're going to find it like if we go to the nearby McDonald's. It's limited markets around the country. The gloves are already a viral hit online with foodies and comedians weighing in, probably like on their TikToks and stuff. This is an article from Food and Wine, and I for one think it's stupid.
What is it called?
The Handy Meal?
The
napkin gloves.
Handy Meal napkin gloves. Okay, hold on.
This is great, pod.
Yeah, well, no, now it's not giving it to me.
All right, well, it's in limited markets. Maybe that only means like it's in one McDonald's, as far as I know.
I guess, because now it's just giving me like literally food worker gloves and or mittens shaped or colored like McDonald's gloves.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
Anyway, what do you think?
I don't know. That's just unnecessary. And as soon as
you
you like,
you know,
how
I don't grab
messy.
food with napkins because I don't want napkin on my food when I put it in my mouth. Like, how do I know that a little piece of napkin isn't gonna like stick to it? And now I'm eating napkin.
You know what? It really depends on how greasy it is. Like, for example, if you're blotting a pizza,
yeah,
I wouldn't use a napkin. Because that is just like
disintegrate.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You got to use something more heavy duty than paper towel. But if you're gonna go with the glove method,
yeah,
what are you gonna do? You gonna put like 4 layers of gloves and then just blot that? Considering that it's gonna be McDonald's, they're not gonna have pizza. But I'm just giving you that as
right. If you want to tap down your quarter pounder,
you never know. What if you're eating a rib?
McRib.
McRib. I was gonna say rib, which.
No, it's a Simpsons.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, and that sauce gets everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you are right there, Steph. I just wouldn't. It would feel so weird because I don't want to get napkin on my food, like I just said.
Yeah, no, I totally get it. Just if you're gonna use gloves, use gloves, not the napkin gloves, right?
Yeah, it's a really good point. Or like latex gloves.
Yeah.
To eat your food.
Yeah.
Right.
Or
like on Hot Ones, they use latex gloves, but that's because it's gonna hurt their hands if they don't.
Wait, really?
Yeah, you didn't know that? If you're on Hot Ones, they're wearing like plastic or rubber gloves.
Oh,
Makes sense, right?
Never really noticed that.
Oh, well now you know.
Okay. Really?
Yes.
I don't think so.
Yes, and.
Yeah. All right.
Steph, what else do you want to talk about before we get into geeking out? What's going on with you? What are you drinking there?
I'm drinking a Bloody Maria. I just finished the rest of the tequila that we couldn't finish last night.
The Casamigos?
Casamigos. We were all taking shots. And the brand of Bloody Mary we're using is Cutwater. That's the only one I found that really tastes good. It's not an advertisement at all, but I just like it. Because it really doesn't have any like high fructose corn syrup that a lot of those other ones have.
Yeah.
And it just tastes good. Like, let's be honest. I'm not going to make my own. I need something pre-made.
That's fair.
And this is the best one that we
completely
found.
Uncalled for.
Yeah.
Yeah, people do it all the time. That's why it's an industry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good for you, Steph.
It's spicy too.
Oh, nice.
Just the right amount of spice.
You didn't add the spice? It was already in there?
It's already in there because it tells you the spice level on the bottle.
Oh, cool.
It's 3 out of 5 chili peppers.
Excellent.
Yes. And then I believe we're going to be celebrating your birthday this week.
Oh, yeah. Another lap around the sun.
Woo.
Yep.
Happy birthday.
One day closer to sweet death.
Oh, here.
Huh?
Here's something for you.
What? That's been sitting in this room for a very long time.
Here.
And now you're giving this to me? You're waiting
have
for this
something
day?
for you. Ha.
It's really
Happy
cool, though.
birthday.
Yeah. It's a figurine. Still in mint condition. Godzilla -1. Pretty sweet.
It's a shared gift.
You were Homer giving Marge the bowling ball that said Homer on it.
What do you get somebody who can get himself anything? You get him what you want.
Yeah.
That's the
so
thing.
That, at least somebody can enjoy it.
And I've done that multiple times. It's like, what? I know he can just buy himself a new guitar, blah, blah, blah. What can I get him? Oh, yes. So I got some Mudang stuff.
You did?
Right?
I do enjoy myself some Mudang.
I think at one year I got you like some Nerf guns because I wanted Nerf guns.
Yeah, because you wanted them. I thought it was pretty cool.
And it was fun.
So what's the moral of this story, Steph?
Get yourself something nice by giving it to others who can share that with you. Yeah. You're welcome.
Yeah, I couldn't be happier with the way that went. You want to get into Geeking Out?
Yeah.
Okay, nerds, let's go!
Well, Steph, I understand that you have some movies, and
Yes.
I've got some highlights from the comic book world and some rock and roll news, too. Let me talk about that one first. Did you know that Green Day and Foo Fighters is going to be announcing a joint tour?
What?
Saviors of Rock Stadium Tour 2025. Green Day plus Foo Fighters. Special guests, Weezer and The Hives. The Hives may be rotating in cities.
Okay.
Or actually, I don't think you're going to catch both of them.
Oh, okay. So those
will
two
rotate.
are okay.
Yeah. So celebrating 30 years of Dookie, plus the release of their new album Saviors, which fuses punk rebellion with commentary on today's world. Foo Fighters touring in support of Everything or Nothing at All at their first major tour since Taylor Hawkins' passing. The new album is heartfelt and explosive. This is from Rolling Stone. So that's going to be cool.
Oh, I am down for that.
I mean, I haven't seen The Hives in a very long time. They've always been really exciting. And I've only ever seen Weezer once. And that was at an acoustic Christmas. And we were sitting pretty high up. Like if we can catch them at a... If they end up playing like Dodger Stadium or something, or probably is going to be the football field, the Rams, SoFi.
Oh, that would be nice.
That'd be cool to see them there. Yeah, I'm excited for that. So looking forward to seeing when they announce those cities, because I need myself some more Green Day and more Foo Fighters.
If you need somebody to cover the press for that particular event, we are your people.
We are prepared to do what we need to do.
Yes. We will be acquiring a camera in the near future here. Professional camera.
Oh, sweet. I didn't know this. That's what you could have gotten me.
In the near future.
Oh,
okay.
okay.
We're still building up the funds for it.
Got it. So that's going to be cool. And so a couple things in comic books that I thought were very interesting is that I'll talk about Marvel and then DC and then just one more like indie spotlight. So for Marvel, there's X-Men Genesis #1. So it's a soft reboot where Charles Xavier is missing and a mutant kind is splintered across universes. So there's a gritty new tone and fans are loving their reimagined characters, especially Storm, who now leads a dimension hopping team. It seems like I said, it's a soft reboot. So they're also going to mess with the timeline that X-Men exist in, which means that a lot of backstories are probably going to be upgraded so that they make sense if they want to make a movie now with this Marvel cast. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For the MCU.
Yeah.
So that's happening. The other comic book is Spider-Verse Unbound. Ooh. It features the return of the Spider variants like Noir, MJ. Oh, a Noir style MJ and a symbiote powered Aunt May.
Oh,
it's weird, wild, and it's apparently selling fast. So people are digging it.
Okay.
They're buying it. And then for DC, they have Batman Shadow Protocol coming out. Batman fakes his own death to stop an underground tech cabal. This series leans into dark cyberpunk vibes, featuring Oracle as his only confidant, and the Bat family split on whether or not he's really gone.
This must be really intense for Batman to actually fake his own death.
I don't know that he's faking it. Well,
you just said.
Yeah, I know. But like, I guess, yeah, people would like be side-eyeing that the whole time. Like, is he though? Because there's Lazarus Pit, like,
right? Like, he's come back. But have they ever seen him like
die on screen?
Right. Does he die on screen?
No, probably not, and that's why he comes back.
That's why he comes back.
Yeah,
that's the rule.
So, and the other one is Green Lantern, New Core. So, new core of lanterns is discovered on the edge of the known universe. New faces, new rings, and heavy cosmic stakes. Huh? And then for the indie spotlight, there's this one from Image Comics called Witchpunk. So it's a rebellious fantasy world where teenage witches ride hoverboards, use enchanted mixtapes, and fight corporate sorcerers. It's Scott Pilgrim meets The Craft, and they're already working on it for like a streaming series.
I actually would watch that. I would watch that. That actually sounds pretty fun. Yeah. But it seems like it has like an 80s flair to it that you would
something you would see on like comic is a Cartoon Network.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do appreciate that. It's fun.
Seems cool. Yeah. So that's all I got. What do you got, Steph?
I have a couple of movies that we're going to be talking about that's releasing this weekend, right. March 28th. Mm-hmm. The first one is Death of a Unicorn. Paul Rudd and Jenna Ortega are starring in this. So a father, I'm getting this off of Rotten Tomatoes. Yep. A father, played by Paul Rudd, and a daughter, played by Jenna Ortega, accidentally hit and kill a unicorn while en route to a weekend retreat.
Oh, I saw the trailer for this.
Where his billionaire boss, played by Richard E. Grant, seeks to exploit the creature's miraculous curative properties. And the trailer looks hilarious. Like, it is like definitely comedic horror. Yeah. Like, that unicorn is terrifying.
Once it turns bad, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like, you hit me. So that's coming out. I really want to see this one. The next one is a horror mystery thriller called The Woman in the Yard. Danielle, dead lawyer. Dead, what? I can't see it. Deadweiler. Oh my God, today.
Where are your glasses? Put on your glasses.
Is that what's happening? Hold on.
Is that what's happening?
Oh, there it is. Danielle Deadweiler stars as Ramona, a woman crippled by grief after she survives a car accident that takes her husband. Seriously injured Ramona now must care for their 14-year-old son, Peyton Jackson, and 6-year-old daughter, played by Estella Kahila, alone in their rural farmhouse. Then one day the woman takes
Steph.
God damn it. Then one day the woman takes form in their yard. Ramona assumes the woman is lost or demented, but as the woman creeps nearer to her the house, it becomes clear that she is no ordinary figure and her intentions are anything but peaceful. Now Ramona must rally to protect herself and her children from the grasp of the woman who simply won't leave them alone.
Okay.
I feel like I've seen this. I really have.
What other movie do you think it's like?
Just like any other strange person in the yard type of movie.
Like Lady in the Water?
Oh, is that what it is? Yeah.
No, well, that was your boy, one of your boys' movies, Shyamalan. I think that had
that was with Bryce Dallas Howard.
Damn straight.
Yes. Not like that. No. Maybe like there was a movie called I think it was called The Woman in Black.
Okay.
Seems familiar with Daniel Radcliffe, long time ago.
All right.
Similar, maybe, not really. The last one I want to talk about is called Thank You Very Much.
Thank you very much. You have to say it like that.
Thank you very much. I can't do it.
Thank you very much.
It's a documentary about the life of Andy Kaufman.
Yeah.
And
it's getting 100%.
100%. Hasn't even come out yet. Look at that. Rare footage, interviews, and I'm interested in see what's going on.
It's going to come out in theaters or?
In theaters, Friday, March 28th. Okay. It's an hour and 39-minute runtime.
So later this week.
Yeah.
Cool.
So there's a bunch of other movies coming out, but I wanted to highlight those 3.
Yeah.
Just to give you some variety. There it is.
Pretty cool. I very much want to watch that Andy Kaufman one. So that comes out later this week.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if I can get it on the TV here somehow.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Is that it?
That's it.
All right. And now another edition of
This is what I would, or what is it called?
Here's what I would do.
Here's what I would do. This is what I would do.
Man, see, like, you don't even know, man. When you gonna, it's like you're born into this world, man. And you got it's like this, man, the dust and the wind, man. Or like the dang old candle in the wind, man. It don't matter, man. It's all the oldies, old time. You know what I think, man? Like them dang old, I think, therefore you are, man.
Well, that's what we tell ourselves, isn't it, Boomhauer?
All right. So, yeah, everybody who wants to write in with their problems and queries, please let us know what they are. Give us the ASL and send an email at foobarshow@gmail.com. FOObarshow@gmail.com, and you might get on the segment. These 2 today are, the first one's from Matt in San Marcos. Sorry. Hey, Joe and Steph. I'm 38, male from San Marcos. I recently got into a bit of a disagreement with my sister, Laura, 41, female, a little older than him, over something that might seem small but really got under my skin. We were at a family gathering and she brought her dog, a large golden retriever, without asking anyone beforehand. I have 2 small kids, 5 and 3, and they're both terrified of big dogs. As soon as she walked in, my youngest started crying and wouldn't come out from behind me. I asked her if she could either keep the dog outside or maybe take it home, and she got really offended. She said her dog is part of the family and I should be working on my kids' fears, not asking her to leave. Now my parents, both in their 60s, are stuck in the middle and think I should have handled it more gently. But honestly, I feel like I was just trying to protect my kids and keep the peace. Am I the asshole for asking her to take the dog home? Matt in San Marcos.
First of all, it's a golden retriever.
Uh-huh.
Okay. It is the dog of the people.
Okay.
No, but I get it, because having 2 big dogs, people are just terrified.
They don't know what to think until you introduce them formally to each other.
Right. And
let them smell them and everything. And
yeah, and then there's 2 different types of dogs, right? Because I have like extreme dogs. We have Pluto, the little Belgian Malinois, not so little, who despises kids, and he will just leave the room.
Yeah, he's out of there. He's
And then
like, I'm not taking this bullshit.
Yeah.
I'm not being suckered into babysitting anybody.
Yeah, exactly. Because he knows full well that he's going to get all the pets, and it's not going to be comfortable for him. And then you have Taz, who is the complete opposite.
He's an extrovert.
And he loves to be pet and will just sit on you. But he's a Rottweiler, so it's
he's very
terrifying.
large.
Yeah.
Very large Rottweiler. But he's friendly as fuck.
Yes.
But he's a Rottweiler.
But he's a Rottweiler.
And people get freaked out by that.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, but people get used to them too. You know, once they meet each other, they're fine. It's very rare that somebody comes over and they're super untrustworthy unless they are really shady looking.
Mm-hmm.
But we haven't had that. Have we? Maybe once or twice.
I mean, they do get suspicious of some people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, yes, go ahead.
I think that she should have said, "Hey, I'm bringing the dog." Even if she was going to do it anyway, a heads up really would go a long way, because then he would have an opportunity to then say, "Please don't."
Yeah.
And then, or he can prepare the kids for a large dog about to come into the house in some way. Like just stay upstairs for a little while, and then, they'll introduce the dog to the kids at some point.
Yeah, especially if the kids are little. I mean, it is a common courtesy to just say, hey, bring out the dog. That, like, because they're so big, I have to tell people in advance. Like, if I were to bring them out, hey, I'm bringing the dogs.
Yeah.
Or I'm bringing a dog.
Yeah. Because it's kind of a handful.
Yeah. But you're bringing a whole person with you.
Yeah. Our dog, the fat one, he's 115, the Rottweiler.
Yeah.
115 pounds. That's like...
That is a person.
That's a person.
Yeah.
That's like a little teenager.
Yeah. And then, I mean, not really the asshole, but like partially, you shouldn't have like, what did he do? Kick her out or ask her to leave?
No, he asked her if she was able to take the dog home or just leave him outside.
I mean, if it's outside in the backyard, fine. But if she's not coming in the house at all, like
the dog,
dog.
No.
What are you? Do you have an enclosed front yard? Do you live in an apartment complex? Like, what's the situation here?
He didn't provide though. I have to assume it's a closed yard.
Yeah.
Where the dog will not go anywhere. But she wanted the dog to be a part of like the dinner and the festivities amongst the family members here.
Mm-hmm.
She wanted it to, I don't know.
I'm gonna say partially.
You're both assholes?
Yeah, but not complete.
No. I think she's the asshole for not giving the heads up. Like, by the way, I'm bringing the dog.
Yeah, that's like a really big thing.
It's kind of a thing.
Yeah, especially with small kids.
And what if it was like, hey, I'm bringing my new boyfriend? You would give a heads up, would you not?
Yeah. Like who? Like, oh, I'm going to introduce you.
It's a whole nother person. It's a whole nother body.
Yeah. I don't know. That's
nothing.
different. That's way different though. Because now you got to make conversation with a dog. You don't really got to talk to the dog. You just have to know that it's there, and then things are safe around the dog.
Okay.
Like, it's not pooping anywhere. It's not eating anything.
Right. Well, what's the verdict here, Steph?
I already said, like, he's like partially for asking her to leave and then come back. It's like, who's going to do that? If she lives like, 2 hours in traffic away situation.
I'm assuming she doesn't live far because he asked. I mean, why would you ask somebody to drive fucking hours long just to take the dog home?
I don't think so.
Maybe that's why she got so mad. I guess that makes sense, right?
Right.
So why would you say that? It's like it's a 4-hour drive.
Imagine if he was like leaving a crucial part out, and then that she was like, this was a service dog.
And she like super like really needs it.
Yeah.
She's blind. And that's her seeing eye dog.
Yeah, what a way to bury the lead.
Yeah. that would be a twist. That would be a really funny twist.
Man, just talk to your sister.
Yeah.
Tell your sister not to do that shit again. And then also just fucking relax, because it's a dog, okay? Put the kids Put the kids to the side while you put the dog away for the dinner, and then, bring the kids back, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, your kids are kind of wimps. Sorry. Okay. All right, so this other one that we got,
or did he not want the kids to see the dog because then they're going to want a dog?
No, he said that they're scared of the dog.
Okay, scared.
Okay. This next one's from Alyssa in Studio City. Hey, Foos, I'm 29, female from Studio City, and I've been dating my boyfriend, Derek, 31, male, for almost 2 years. Everything's been going really well until recently. He's spending a lot of time with one of his female coworkers, Brianna, age 28, female. They're on a project together, so I get it, but they've started texting at late at night, and he's mentioned hanging out with her after work a couple of times. I asked him about it, and he said that they're just friends, and I have nothing to worry about. He even said I was being insecure for bringing it up, but something about the way he talks about her feels different. I don't want to jump to conclusions, and I trust him, but I also feel like I'm being gaslit a little for having completely reasonable feelings. Am I overreacting for thinking this might be crossing a line, or should I just trust that it's all innocent? Alyssa in Studio City.
First of all, where is Studio City?
By Burbank, I think.
Oh.
I could be wrong.
Yeah, I have no idea. Don't be suspicious. I'm just kidding.
Dumb.
That
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
This sounds like maybe if you notice the difference between the way he talks about this particular person.
Yeah, there's probably something to it.
Mm-hmm.
Because you would know more than anyone how he would talk to somebody that he likes.
Right. What I would do is, wait, so they're working late?
They're working on a project, and it seems like that's the excuse to meet up with her after work because they're working on that project.
Meet up with her where?
It doesn't
because
say.
if they're already at work, they would just continue to work.
Ah.
But if they needed to meet up somewhere, they're totally banging.
I think the feelings are super reasonable, I think. And if you're thinking something's going on, maybe you should have just more of an open conversation with him too. Like, what's really going on here? Like, I'm feeling a little. Or what do you think? Is that kind of like being a bit much? By just straight up talking to him?
Look, it depends. It really
I
depends.
guess as long as it doesn't turn into like a big old fight, right?
It really depends on how long the situation has been going on. So let's just say it's been going on for a couple weeks.
Yeah.
It just seems like, that's a long time for me. I would start to get kind of suspicious and like, look, you're staying out late with this one particular person. You can't stop talking about her.
Yeah. What's going on?
What's going on? Can I
meet this person?
Kind of join you on your dinners when you're talking about work and this project?
I want to have dinner.
And maybe just like, I'm going to squeeze myself in there. Where you guys going? What time can I go?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I think you're right, Alyssa. So what does she do about it?
Have the conversation.
Yeah. I think so.
Just have the don't like go from 0 to 100 immediately. Just bring it up casually. Like, so,
when's this project over?
Yeah. What are you working on? What phases of this project are you in?
And maybe you don't get so suspicious until he continues seeing her after work, after the project's completed. You're like, hey, I thought the project was done. What's going on?
Yeah. Also, you can just slip a little air tag into the car.
Wow.
Oh, that's too much?
Yeah, you could do that.
Turn on. Okay, no, you don't have to go that far. Just turn on his tracking on the phone.
Yeah. Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
Well,
he'll never know.
Because
he'll find the air. He'll find the air tag. Okay, because it just pops up. Just
put it in a place where he'll see it.
Oh, with a keychain that says, please do not remove from the car?
Yeah. Right.
Make it completely obvious.
Make it super obvious. Like, it's right there. It's in the, I don't know, that little space below the air conditioner and the gear shifter.
Oh, where It used to be where the lighter went.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that little area there.
That used to be the area for the ashtray. Remember, people used to smoke in cars.
Yeah,
that's the
right.
area
and
it's still built into designs. So, but that's now just a little space.
Just a little space. You put your wallet in there.
I got the extra coins.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Anyway,
good luck with that. Yeah.
Yeah, good luck with that, Alyssa.
Just have I would just talk to the guy. Just don't intend to argue, but if it leads to that, just...
Yeah, if he's being super defensive and then he starts being like a real douche,
then you could,
then put a guard up and then go at it from there. But I don't think... I mean, what's going to happen is going to happen, right?
Yeah. I mean, if he starts fighting back, I don't know. Maybe that's your sign.
Maybe that's your sign. Some things have to end sometimes, sadly.
Yeah.
It doesn't say if they're living together. That'd be weird.
And then you can ask him, hey, maybe you should invite her over.
Yeah.
For a little menage a trois and see what he says. And if he says yes, it's over. Am I just being...
No, that is absolutely valid. That is absolutely valid because, I mean, yes, any man...
Is that just a psycho coming out? Just like, let me just put him through all these tests?
Yeah, let's put him through this gauntlet. No, that's valid, I think, because how would he feel so comfortable to just approach a coworker? You know, that means that like he already has this kind of a rapport with her. They probably banged, so now he's like, hey, this could be even more fun, kind of thing. Yeah, that means like it's not going to be difficult for him to make the move and ask. If he's like, if he's that kind of happy. Because any guy'd be like, yeah, sure, I'm down, but how am I going to make that happen?
Yeah.
Right?
You just say it just to say it.
Right. Anyway.
I don't know. Good luck with that.
Yeah, good luck with that, Alyssa. Yeah, man, that's gonna do it for another. Here's what I would do.
Man, see, like, you don't even know, man. It's like you're born into this world, man. And you got it's like this, man, the dust and the wind, man. Or like the dang old candle in the wind, man. It don't matter, man. It's all the oldies, old time. You know what I think, man? Like them dang old, I think, therefore you are, man.
Well, that's what we tell ourselves, isn't it, Boomhauer?
Steph, you got anything else?
Nope.
Well, are we gonna have a pod next week? You think?
Are we?
Yeah. I think so. I'm taking off to Mexico the following day, but we can do a pod on Sunday.
Okay.
That's fine.
Okay. Yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, everybody, thank you all so very much for listening into the Foo Bar Show. Remember to follow, like, and comment on our socials as @FooBarShow. That's FOO Bar Show. And listen at FOOBarshow.com or wherever you get your podcasts. And we'll foo it up like a couple of foos. I've been Josie.
And I'm Steph.
Signing off saying, don't be a dick.
Fuck, man. Thank you, guys.
Fun fact, if you cut off your left arm, your right arm would be left.
Fun fact, the sentence, are you as bored as I am, can be said backwards. It still makes sense.